Hi, everybody. We're back to the international real estate calls every Thursday. Please have your phones ready so you can scan the QR codes we'll be sharing throughout the presentation. And you can go straight to the QR codes. We'll also have the links in the description once you watch this recording. Today we have a guest all the way from Dubai, Michael MaGee. I'm going to read a quick bio in a bit, but you can follow him here under this handle on Instagram, Michael_MaGee_Dubai. And you can see everything he has coming up for his listings in Dubai and UAE. Please introduce yourselves in the chat, in the Zoom chat, and also you can post your comment in the description below as a comment and put your name, where you're from, what's your current market, what do you want to get out of this call, and or what countries you want to check out in the future. Who is this for? This is all for all real estate professionals, new agents as well, and also anybody from agents from any agency. So that means that you don't have to be part of EXP to join these calls, but at least you also have them recorded in YouTube. And the purpose for this call is mostly networking, sharing knowledge from different countries with different experts from, locally there, that live there. Also doing community building, and we share any announcements or updates for other events as well that are related to international at the end of each call. So if you have any announcements, please let me know and we can add it at the end of the call every Thursday. Also, keep this call if you're within the EXP network for co-sponsoring opportunities. Maybe if you have an agent locally in the market that we're talking about, maybe it will be a good opportunity to connect with a local agent, in this case, Michael. You can find me here as well. My name is Natalie. I'm with Unicorn Properties. Everything that you will be seeing here will be posted in YouTube under Unicorn Properties, and you can watch it again and again, and then you can reach out to the person who's presenting today directly. And this is my phone number in case you need to scan and text me, and that will be the phone number you can use. And with that, I'll invite you to every single week we have a showcase for a different part of the world. We already did India for 2 weeks. We did Ecuador as well for 2 weeks. And part one and part two has been, the first part is about market research. What's the demographic data in that country? What are the opportunities, the cities, the neighborhoods that are growing? And what's the opportunity there? This week, we'll be talking about Abu Dhabi and Dubai. Last week we had Portugal, so you can watch that recording in YouTube as well. If you are part of our school community, that's great. You can see all the calls there. All the recordings will be posted there as well. But if you're not part of the school community, you can scan this QR code. It will take you straight to the school, and you'll be able to see there the community at the events to your calendar. So you have them all organized, and you can see when the calls are coming in your time zone. If you're not a school person and you're a WhatsApp person, maybe you want to scan this QR code. It will take you to the WhatsApp community right now, and that's where we post all the announcements and share what's coming next. I wanted to give you an update about real estate tours. We'll be promoting this in Miami heavily at the conference that we have next week. You can scan the QR code. It will take you to realestatetoursworldwide. And this is a community for real estate investors and professionals that like to travel around the world, just discovering destinations for real estate investments. This is we do it about 4 times a year, every quarter. The upcoming tours that we have will be in Dominican Republic in December, Riviera Maya, Cozumel, Yucatan in Mexico, and also we have South Africa in February. So if you're interested to join any of those tours, you can scan the QR code and get more information. And we also have one in Paris in the summer. So it's a fun network, and you get to see everybody in action. You get to meet all the realtors in person, and also check some opportunities on the real estate space under construction or already finished. So yeah, with that, I'm going to introduce to Michael. And with Michael, he is from Dubai. He's a UAE expert, former UK property developer with deep international experience. He leads quintessentially, I cannot pronounce that one, States Dubai, part of the global luxury concierge group. specializes in connecting investors exclusive real estate opportunities across the UAE. Known for his strategic insight and ability to simplify Dubai's fast-paced market, and he's trusted by global clients seeking luxury, property, and long-term investment value. And thank you, Michael. I'll stop sharing, and you can share your screen. Let me see if it works this time. And
How does that look? Is that working?
it's showing the whole screen with your notes as well.
I've done the wrong one. Okay, let me try and figure out how to change that.
Wait, let me
Go back,
here.
share. Maybe this one, share.
I
Is
can
that better?
try one more time. Sorry, I clicked something by accident.
Okay, share. There.
Okay, perfect.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Natalie. Hello, everybody. And yeah, I have to say that real estate tours looks really good. So I'll be interested to find out more about that myself. So, welcome everybody. Today we're going to look at three markets. It was originally advertised as Dubai, Abu Dhabi, and Oman, but I was out in Oman recently, and although it's a beautiful region and it's a beautiful country, it probably doesn't have enough projects for me to really talk confidently and in detail about. So I'm going to stick with Abu Dhabi, RAK, which is Ras Al Khaimah, and Dubai. So hopefully you'll get something very interesting from this. The whole idea is to help you sell real estate internationally, and the reason why we're going to go into the reason why so many clients are looking at the Middle East as a destination to invest. Obviously, rising taxes, inflation, regulation are pushing global investors to tax efficient, stable markets like the UAE. So if you've got clients who are looking at these markets, you need to try and intercept them before they come to Dubai so that you can be in a position to earn from this migration of wealth. So my advice is to think about likely investors within your client base. And I would say it makes sense to target Arab clients and Indian clients who have maybe been to the UAE or who have family out in this region. So, why are investors focusing on this region? Well, it's well known the UAE offers zero income tax, year-round tourism, political stability, and some of the fastest growing economies worldwide, as well as having direct flights to every major financial hub. Now, let's see. What I've done is I've prepared, I suppose you could say, like a detailed Middle East investment playbook for agents and the questions to ask your clients. So if you want a copy of this, you can message me on my WhatsApp at the end of and my WhatsApp number will come up at the end of the presentation. Okay, so Dubai continues to break records in terms of transactions and volume of sales. Abu Dhabi is definitely solidifying itself as very much a cultural and lifestyle capital of the UAE. And the interesting part of this chart here is if you look at the volume of sales between 1 million and 1 million and 1.5 million and 1.5 and 2 million, this is the biggest sector of the volume of sales happening within the market. And what that tells me is that these investors are buying to get return on investment. They're not just buying for the golden visa, which a lot of people seem to think a lot of reasons why investors buy in the UAE is to get that 10-year golden visa. But to get the 10-year golden visa, you need to spend 2 million and above. So that's this section here of the chart, which is around about 540,000 USD. Interestingly, if you look at this segment of the chart, the 10 million and above dirham section of the market is pretty much the same as the under 500,000 dirham. So it's 2 and 2.5% of the overall market. Now, I'm just going to add something here. This section between 750 and a million, between 500 and a million, I would call this at this moment in time, quite high risk investment, okay, in Dubai. I feel that if you're investing between 500,000 dirhams and 750 to a million dirhams, that is high risk. And I'll tell you why, because that is where the vast majority of new units and apartments are being handed over in the next couple of years. And so we're going to see a lot of supply coming into the market. This section of the market is, there's still a lot of supply coming, but a lot less than this section. So I would just highlight that point. Now, this is really interesting. The world is paying attention, and you will see in the news mega projects like Dubai, like the Disney's new resort and the Wynn casino in Ras Al Khaimah coming to the UAE. And obviously that shows a huge amount of confidence that these global brands have in the region. Disneyland will create, I believe, a short-term rental boom. And buying close to this location should mean your property will benefit from families staying here. And so that will be the 2 and 3 beds investments, not necessarily 1 beds, and certainly villas. Abu Dhabi also has the Sphere, Ferrari World, F1. It has a huge cultural district, and there's a lot of talk about ChatGPT data centers that Abu Dhabi is building at the moment. So there's a huge amount of infrastructure investment, or a huge amount of investment generally in the Abu Dhabi area. It's interesting, Abu Dhabi is also a little bit more investor friendly. It's definitely more weighted in favor of the landlord than Dubai is. I don't know why that is, but in terms of landlord protection, you can get a tenant out relatively easily in comparison to Dubai, which is much fairer between the landlord and the tenant. In Dubai, you have to give at least 12 months notice to get a tenant out if you want to sell the property or move into it yourself. So that gives the tenant more protection, not the case in Abu Dhabi. So Abu Dhabi is much more calm, cultured, and family focused. However, calm and cultured is not sometimes what all investors want. Some want the excitement of a global casino brand, and Wynn Casinos, as I said, in Ras Al Khaimah, promises to offer world-class shows, gambling, and beautiful beach getaways. And when you see that the government have committed 500 billion dirhams, which is around about 136 billion USD into a region, it's wise to pay attention. And that's what RAK's leadership has pledged. And they're not just relying on tourism alone, they're building logistics, manufacturing, healthcare, and construction. Now here, I still think though Dubai is the number one investment choice for investors. Now, this is a short video, so if you sit back and enjoy this, it's about 2 minutes. But this gives you an insight into what is happening in Abu Dhabi.
We keep moving forward with the hope that will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world. In Disney's 102-year history, there have been many defining moments and countless achievements. Today, we celebrate another thrilling moment, the creation of a spectacular new Disney theme park resort coming to Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi is a place where heritage meets innovation, a place where we preserve our past while designing the future.
Bringing a Disney theme park resort to Yas Island, Abu Dhabi, marks a historic milestone in our journey as a global family destination.
The seventh Disney theme park resort destination represents a new frontier in theme park ambitions. Our resort in Abu Dhabi will be the most advanced and interactive destination in our entire portfolio. The location of our park is incredibly unique. It's anchored by a beautiful waterfront, which will allow us to tell our stories in completely new ways. Ultimately, this project will be a celebration of what's possible when creativity and progress come together.
What we are creating with Disney in Abu Dhabi is a whole new world of imagination and experience that will inspire generations across the region and the world.
This collaboration represents a powerful fusion of Disney's unmatched legacy in storytelling and Mira's commitment to bringing world-class entertainment to our guests.
Abu Dhabi's vision for the future is to create a legacy for generations to come.
Disneyland Abu Dhabi will be authentically Disney and distinctly Emirati. An oasis of extraordinary Disney entertainment at this crossroads of the world. It will bring to life our timeless characters and stories in many new ways, becoming a source of joy and inspiration for the people of this vast region to enjoy for generations to come.
So there you go. This announcement, it's absolutely huge, I feel, and we're already seeing a big surge in activity in off-plan projects in and around Abu Dhabi. I think it's been said real estate values can increase by as much as up to 30% on Yas Island. So I would imagine that off the back of this announcement. So, as I mentioned earlier, this isn't just happening in isolation. Yas Island already has Ferrari World. It already has Warner Brothers World, SeaWorld, and the F1 Grand Prix that comes every year in December. And so it really is becoming a sort of an unparalleled entertainment ecosystem for tourism. So it's a real tourism magnet, I guess, and a real benefit to real estate investment in the area. Oh, let me try. Something's just disappeared. Let's try and get this back. 1 second. Can you still see my screen?
Yes.
Yes, good. Okay, my screen disappeared. Oh, that's under full screen mode. Sorry about this, guys. Okay, so now, in comparison to Abu Dhabi, the value proposition between Dubai, prices for high-end waterfront apartments in Abu Dhabi, like Reem Island and Saadiyat or Al Raha, can be around 10 to 15% cheaper than comparable units in Dubai. The rental yield in Abu Dhabi is generally around 6 to 8%, although Dubai sort of is between 5, 6, in some cases 7%. But as I said, there is tighter regulation and there's a slower supply growth in Abu Dhabi. So the market tends to experience fewer speculative hikes and downturns. So there's definitely a lot more confidence growing in the Abu Dhabi market. It's a lot less, it's a lot more predictable, I guess, than Dubai. This is a project that I really like. It's called Vita Residences on Saadiyat. And you can see here, or maybe you can't see, my writing is very small, but the two bedrooms are starting at 3.3 million dirhams. So it's not cheap, but let me just quickly convert that for you. That is 3.3. You're looking at around 890, 900,000 USD dollars for that. But this is ultra luxury prime in Saadiyat Island, and this will benefit. Certainly, the 2 beds and 3 beds would massively benefit from the Disney effect. So moving on, 2.5 years ago, luxury beachfront property in Ras Al Khaimah sold for around 1,500 dirhams per square foot. Today, that product is selling for 3,000 to 4,000 dirhams per square foot. That's 100% growth in under 3 years, and the casino hasn't even opened yet. So RAK isn't a sleepy town anymore, or at least it's fast developing to become a luxury zone with rising values, global brands, and full infrastructure support. So there are 3 main islands or 3 main areas that support RAK's growth. You've got Mina Al Arab. It's an established community, many sold out launches. It's got full of villas and apartments. And just to give you an idea, Ras Al Khaimah is on the other side of Dubai. So Abu Dhabi is in the south and Ras Al Khaimah is in the north. You've then got Al Haram Island, Al Hamra Island, which is home to an 18-hole golf course, schools, waterfront living, and of course Al Marjan Island, which is the showpiece, which is where the Wynn resort is just here. And you've got a ton of branded residences and premium developers all in one spot. And what's interesting, I heard somebody say to me recently, when you see every major developer in Dubai gather in one place, every major developer in the UAE gather in one place, then it's worth taking a look at, because you've got Ellington, Emaar, Aldar, Damac, Marriott, Fairmont, and many more, all in this area here, all providing luxury accommodation with the Wynn Casino here. So and just recently announced, in fact this week just announced that Dubai is now trialing air taxis within Dubai, and the prediction is by 2027 you will have air taxis to lift you from Dubai directly to Ras Al Khaimah, where they are launching trials now. This was just announced this week. You can see here at GITEX, which is currently a massive event, a massive tech event that's happening in Dubai at the moment. You've also got a major airport expansion, adding new terminals to receive direct flights into Ras Al Khaimah. So people are not having to rely on Dubai International Airport. They can fly directly to Ras Al Khaimah. And you also have the Etihad Rail project, which connects Abu Dhabi, Dubai, and Ras Al Khaimah, and even Oman, which will be the first GCC cross-border link of its kind. So it's all about connectivity, scale, and diversification. And these are the 3 foundations that make a market very investable. So there's no doubt Dubai is the proven liquid global hub with high stability and high demand. And RAK is very much an emerging opportunity. It's very much earlier in the cycle. And so there is higher potential upside, but obviously also higher risk in Ras Al Khaimah than there would be investing in somewhere like Dubai. So it depends what your client wants. If they want predictable returns and liquidity, then definitely Dubai is perfect. If they're looking for early stage growth with a bit more strategic risk, then the casino and the areas around it is where the upside is. I think it's just important, though, to really understand the market. Few interesting facts here. Ras Al Khaimah targets 5.6 million visitors by 2030, which currently it has 1.5 million. And as I said, they plan to invest 500 billion dirhams across tourism, real estate, logistics, construction, and more. Yeah, and it's worth saying that Ras Al Khaimah is extremely beautiful. The water up there is gorgeous, and it's much more rugged and mountainous. It has the highest mountain in the UAE, and the water is stunning. So it is very beautiful. But Dubai is still number one choice for investors. And what investors often ask is, how much money can I make from this project? And so what I've done is I have, in the next couple of slides, I'm going to touch on a project that we're looking at very closely here at EXP in Dubai. It's by Bengati, and it's called Skyblade. And this is the Burj Khalifa. This is downtown, and you have the Burj Khalifa right in the center here. And if you look, in fact, I thought I'd marked it, but I hadn't. This spot here where my circle is the Bengati project that is just launched. And the Bengati are an Emirati developer. They're very well known for very fast builds, and they delivered 10 projects last year with annual appreciation of between 15 and 20%. Now, I've also created a Bengati sales playbook that I'm happy to share with you on this call, or with anyone on this call. Just message me on WhatsApp and I'll send it to you, which goes into all of the details on this project. These are some of the images from the brochure. It's unbelievably futuristic looking, but it's a really, really prime location in downtown Dubai that you can, if you have some wealthy investors who are looking for a safe, solid investment, this is definitely one that you should be able to talk to them about. Delivery time is 1 to 2 years. With Bengati, average delivery time in Dubai is anywhere from 3 to 5 years. Very good capital appreciation. The benefit with Bengati, admittedly, the price of these apartments or studios, for example, are going to be slightly more expensive than what you would get currently in the market. But the difference is these projects will hand over next year and the year after, and you can start earning income from them, and the perceived risk is significantly lower because the handover is so soon. So I have a detailed information pack on this project that I can send to you if you're interested in learning more about this. But yeah, really, really interesting, really fascinating project. So I've also got a wealth report that was published. I can send this as well. It's called The Wealth Migration to the UAE. Just some interesting facts. 86,000 millionaires now reside or have bases in Dubai. 251 are centimillionaires, i.e. that's 100 million liquid cash and above. And we've got 23 billionaires. The growth over the last 10 years is 110% of investable wealth. And the UAE is still number one for attracting multimillionaires in 2025. So there is definitely a shift towards the Middle East for this migration of wealth. Now, just touching on the downtown market, we have exactly 100 buildings in downtown, and 22 of those are in construction, plus 6 in design. And in 2027, there is going to be 1,300 units handing over. In 2028, there are only 81 units. That's a historic low in downtown. So whenever anybody says to you, is Dubai in a bubble? Or is there an oversupply of units in Dubai? The answer is yes and no. There are some areas within Dubai that there is potential oversupply, but in downtown, this is definitely not an oversupplied area. And so this creates a huge amount of potential and opportunity for investors. It's like buying, I liken it to buying in Mayfair 15, 20 years ago in central London. It's Dubai downtown is always going to be Dubai downtown. and it is a solid, strong investment. So I can share that report with you. Message me on WhatsApp. Very happy to share it. That is my presentation over. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to ask. And thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Michael. We're going to start with questions, and I'll pause the recording for now. And we have that.